A big meeting tonight at Wellington Village Council. It may be the final vote approving giving up part of the equestrian preserve and allowing residential development there. But opponents in the equestrian-centered village are furious, and some are threatening a recall of council members. Investigative reporter Terry Parker is live for us at Village Hall with a look at what's at stake. Terry?
Felicia, 4 out of the 5 council members have already voted in favor of the plan, and tonight is supposed to be the final approval, the final reading. But some council members tell me they still have questions, they still have demands, and they say that they are trying to do the best they can for this horse-loving community. The equestrian village is part of the 96-acre parcel in the equestrian preserve that owner Mark Bellissimo wants to develop into a luxury residential neighborhood with an adjacent short-range golf course. In return, he promises to build a new, better horse show facility nearby that could eventually link up with nearby Wellington International Showgrounds. But the ensuing outcry has torn the village apart and is handing village leaders one of their hardest decisions.
To go through the data that we've done, it's an enormous task. I mean, and we have to make the decision, and that's what we're elected for.
Mayor Ann Gerwig points to the almost foot-high stack of information on the proposal. She says it's really a zoning issue. Do they allow Bellissimo's company to develop fairly low-density housing and shops and get a new horse show facility? Or do they let the village's largest landowner fold up shop and move away, taking with him the very thing Wellington is known for?
But this is an equestrian venue, and that's what makes it so important to everybody. That's the place we all go on a Friday night and watch dressage. The owner of that facility is insistent that they will not operate it after this season.
Gerwig says some call it blackmail. She says it's making hard decisions for the best of the community.
There's a lot of moving parts, and we are doing our best to balance everything for this community.
Opponent Jane Cleveland says they worry about the precedent of developing land in the equestrian preserve.
The opposition is very concerned about piercing the veil of the preserve and allowing any land to be taken out of the preserve, and there are still quite a number of question marks about how a new horse show could be delivered, if it can be delivered, how that process would work.
And so the council tells me they have those kind of questions too. And right now, this type of vote actually requires 4 votes in favor. So if one of those council members says, you know, we're not getting the right answers about the timeline, what guarantees are in place, how dense this will really be, and will we really get that horse show facility, just one member could change his vote to no, and then that could scuttle the entire plan. We're going to stay on top of this one for you, and we will see you tonight at 11. Live in Wellington, Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.